What's up, YouTube? We're back again with part 5 of the OPH unscripted classic walkthrough of Wonder Boy in Monster World. Again, this is part 5. This will be, what do you call it? A boss fight for Gragg and Glagg. A little bit of trouble. Hold on. Dreaming. Sorry about that, guys. Welcome back. Hey, this is part 5 of the OPH Classics walkthrough for Wonder Boy in Monster World. This is boss fight Gragg and Glagg, starting off right where we left off last time, here at the Dwarf Village. And I'm apparently already wasting precious daylight. Oh, my lord. So demanding. Now that you have rescued the miniature little dwarf dude, you can talk to his sister located here next to the sign, and he will go ahead and join your party. Again, just like Priscilla from Alcedo, she will not follow you, or the little dwarf guy will not follow you far past the Lipad Dwarf Village. As such, stand around and fight them. They will kick the shit out of you. And again, they're annoying. They're really hard to fight. Just go ahead and move forward and hit the switch that you saw located back there, and you're going to gain access to this room here with this big blue bat in it. When the bat does come to life, go ahead and hit him with your firestorm and smack him once there, just like that, and he'll go ahead and die and give you access to the lamp, which lights up the entire dungeon for you. Now, when you come down here, down this ladder that the light does reveal, you're going to come onto this ramped area. You see a hole up in the ceiling over there where it's kind of darked out. Big boulder's going to fall through that. So if you're wearing your marine boots, if you did buy the marine boots, you're able to outrun the boulder fairly easily and just stay away from it. When you do, you have a chance to go up that ladder or stay down here. I would suggest staying down here. There's an item or two in this direction which you can only get. It's like a one-time thing, so it just kind of loops you back towards the beginning of the dungeon as opposed to advancing towards the boss. So if you do this now, you won't have to worry about this again later. If you would like to, you can equip the ladder boots to climb up that ladder faster. It'll actually probably save you time if you're quick at navigating the menus, getting to the ladder boots and then to the marine boots really quickly. I can show you how that works. There's ladder boots. Go ahead and climb the ladder with the ladder boots and go back to your marine boots just like that. Pretty easy. Just kind of fight your way through here, fighting one of, I believe, 2 creatures you can fight in this cave. No, 3. There are the little red ghosts, as well as the small skeletons and large skeletons. Now, once you get to the top here and you fight your way across the little skeletons, go ahead and hit this switch and back to the room before. And this is going to open up this wall here, just changing it into tiles that you're able to break with pretty much any weapon in the game. Go ahead and break through them and walk forward. Now, you don't want to go too far. You can kind of let your dwarf guy go out in front of you, and he'll break a hole through this for you and allow you to go back here and get this item, which is a heart, and always super important to get all the hearts, of course, giving you more health. And now I was saying you don't want to walk too far or go too fast, because if you walk ahead of him, you're going to probably end up falling through the floor here and have to climb back up there to get your heart, as opposed to just getting it when you go through there the first time. Now, once you do cure the heart, you can go ahead and just hop back down through that hole and walk back down this way. This will avoid having to run past the boulder again, which will respawn. Instead, you can just switch now to your ladder boots, jump over this gap here, and up we go. Now I'm just going to keep these boots on as I've got a big ladder to climb right here. And with our newly acquired magic, shield, we can make easy work of this area. So if you equip shield and use it as you climb up, you can get to the top pretty quick without worrying about any of those arrows hitting you. Really one of the best things about the shield magic is just the ability to avoid traps with it. Now that the shield is worn off, I'm able to re-equip my Firestorm, and as well as re-equip my marine boots so I can move a little bit quicker through this dungeon. Now, this is the first time we're going to find one of these big skeletons. They're pretty easy to kill, just like the little skeletons. Unfortunately, they have a lot more health, so you do kind of have to just pummel them a bunch. If you're real lucky, sometimes these guys will drop hearts for you, but not to worry. As long as you haven't used your elixir, there will be a full heart available for you just shortly in the dungeon. So what you're going to do is go ahead and climb up this, as you saw me do, and fight your way over here. And when you do, you're going to fall through the floor. And when you fall through that floor, you'll hit that switch. The switch actually just opens this up so you can chop your way through it. And the reason that that is important is if you fall down below there, there's actually a jump that you can't make right where you see that chest right there. That's where the full heart is located, as well as inside of that chest. Now, if you haven't, if you used your elixir earlier in the game, instead of a full heart, there will be an elixir inside of this chest. So if you don't need the health, I would suggest not getting it, or if you've already used your elixir, I would suggest getting it in order to get a new elixir. Now, I did take a little bit of damage and come down here just to get the heart to show you that it is indeed a heart that replenishes your health and not a heart that increases your maximum life. So again, that would be an elixir if you have already used the elixir you were given by the witch at the beginning of the game. Now we're going to go ahead and journey through this real quickly here. Don't want to get caught up or anything like that. I would like to show you, this is an exit to the dungeon. It'll take you back to the beginning. Of course, we don't want to do that. We would like to continue, and in order to do that, you just jump down this hole here, and it'll bring you to the next area. This area, there's some spiked traps, both along the ceiling and walls. Basically, you're just going to try to avoid the spikes while continuing further into the dungeon. This time we're going to go left just for a second so we can break through these walls here and allow our little dwarf guy, again, to gain us access to a new area and a box. Now this chest contains a shield, and it's a shield that you should probably equip right away. Definitely one of the better shields, best shield up to this point, which is the hard shield. Kind of looks cool and gives you a little bit more of a knight-esque look. So we're going to continue onward into the dungeon. Now this time we're going to go back through the trapped area and head to our right. Now we also have these guys here, which are going to be spitting arrows at you. You can block the arrows as long as you're looking in the direction of the arrow, not swinging your sword when the arrow comes at you. Now if you do get stuck on this trap, it's always good to turn around because you can block the arrows that come from behind. And basically you just wait for both of them to come up, and then you go ahead and go across there. Now we're going to enter into our first little puzzle of the game. I believe at some point somebody gives you the information on how to get through this properly, and maybe the dwarf leader at the village or something. But what you're going to do is when you get here, you're going to have these different torches. You're just going to kind of, there's like a button under each torch, and the button will actually light the torches up. But you want to skip that first one that you saw there and hit all these other torches instead. So we're going to go back and hit these torches, those two torches at least, and leave that final torch as well. So you're going to hit the two middle torches and then go back to the beginning torch and hit this beginning torch. Now once this beginning torch has been lit, you're going to head all the way back across and light the final torch at the end, which is going to drop this platform down. Now this is the only boss in the game that when you fight the first time, you don't actually have a boss door. You simply just fall down there, and when you do, you're going to start the battle with Gragg and Glagg, which will be our next boss fight. Second boss fight of the game, and here we go. The boss fight with Gragg and Glagg. Now, Gragg and Glagg, my apologies. These guys are kind of assholes. It is two boulders that are opposite each other. They have two attacks, one where they shoot kind of bullet boulders, like little rocks at you, which come directly at you and head towards the middle platform. They also open their mouths and spit out very large boulders, which roll down, collide beneath you, and then roll back into their mouths. Now, there's a pretty simple strategy to fighting these guys, and it's all about timing. You do want to jump every time they shoot the bullets at you if you're up here and kind of dodge them. What you're going to do is just wait for the boulders to collide below you, and when they collide, you're actually going to chase one boulder back. I like to do the right one first, and you just hit it once or twice and run back to the middle, and then you just follow the boulder again. Now, if you do it just like this boss battle goes by in a breeze and is really one of the easier battles in the game. If you try any other pattern, it's really just going to get you caught up and you're going to get hit pretty hard. Now, once you do kill one of them, the boss battle does become a little bit more difficult, as he does shoot more of the bullets at you, and he's actually spitting two boulders at once. The timing then becomes a little bit more difficult, but if you do it real quick, unlike I'm doing in this video, you can actually make it so the timing on the boulders is not too hard. You can get over there and really just take him out before he's able to ever set up this little spule where he's got the boulders bouncing back and forth. So really, right after you kill the first one, you just want to run across and use the timing there to hit the guy about 2 times, jump back, go over the boulder one last time, and then just stand here and finish him off. Pretty easy battle all in all. One of the easier battles in the game. Now that we have Gragg and Glagg taken care of, we've gotten the item that he dropped, which is our newest weapon in the game and one of my favorite items in the game. It is the trident. Hopefully, we would assume it would be Poseidon's trident, and we'd probably be right. This trident is awesome. Damage-wise, best damage in the game up until this point. Looks great, feels fun to play with, and I just thoroughly do enjoy this weapon. Now, this was, of course, part 5 of our walkthrough, Gragg and Glagg, and I do appreciate you tuning in to the live stream walkthrough. Again, we're going to pick it up on part 6 momentarily, and just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button, smash the subscribe, and go ahead and catch us back live here in just a moment with part 6 of our walkthrough of Wonder Boy and Monster World. Thanks again.